for you, what makes a great date?
A great date is I like if we can actually have a connection, like actually talk and laugh. And if the guy is like, I can't say this word, chivalrous.
Chivalrous.
Yes.
It isn't. I have words like that that will not roll off my tongue. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So that's a good date to me. It doesn't have to be like some big date or something. You can have a great time just like walking around the park with someone, but it's just like, you know, the energy that you put in, I guess.
Yeah. And you could feel the energy. And that's something I think a lot of guys, as they get older, didn't realize when they were younger, just how much you can feel each other's energy, you get that vibe.
For sure, yeah.
All right. Thank you. What makes a great date to you?
I think I'd like to clarify, are you asking about a first date or a date in general, like after you've kind of gotten to know someone a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, fair. Honestly, a first date, I need it to be low pressure. It needs to be something where I don't feel trapped. So dinner, not good. Don't like that, because then you're sitting there staring at each other and maybe having trouble talking, or you feel like if they're saying something that you really just can't get on board with, you feel stuck and obligated. But also something that allows you to talk, so it can't be a movie either, So low pressure, ice cream, coffee, a walk in the park, something like that.
So I always recommend to men first date should be a drink at happy hour, coffee. Ice cream is the same as coffee. It could be morning, lunchtime, evening, because you can always extend it if it goes really well.
Yeah.
And if it's not going well, you both have an out.
Right.
Without too much time or money invested.
Yeah. As for dates later on, like after you've kind of gotten to know them a little bit, I think it's really more about the energy that you bring than what you're doing.
Okay.
So, if you're approaching it with a fun attitude, with a relaxed attitude, it's going to be a much better date, So.
Well, and the purpose of the date should be to have fun and connect.
Right.
What makes a great date?
Okay. A great first date should be uncomplicated and low stress. So I've been on several first dates. The only ones that convert to a second date are the ones that really have ease of conversation, and it's just, there's not a whole lot of thinking involved. I do love to meet for an easy drink or a coffee, something. One of the best dates I had was a first date going to get a pedicure. That was brilliant. It had started out with funny conversation, and then I don't know how we got talking about toes, but it was the first dude who ever sent me pictures of his feet. It was really funny. And then it rolled into we should go get a pedicure, which actually was really, really nice, because we were like there and it was a short period of time and we had an activity and we could talk, or we could just enjoy our feet. It was actually really good. Worst date was Top Golf. No conversation, no ability to connect. That was a first date. There was no second date after that. Did I answer what you were looking for?
Yeah. Did pedicure guy get a second date?
Yes, he's getting a second date.
Okay. And somehow he brought up feet and sent you a picture of his feet without being creepy.
Yeah, it was really funny. Uh-huh. I don't know how yeah, I don't know. I really don't honestly remember how it happened, but he was talking about his talents. Well, honestly, so when you go from texting on the app to texting, it's kind of common courtesy to, say, hi, this is Rebecca, and then send a selfie. And I typically send a selfie of myself in that moment. You can totally tell when guys send a pre-organized selfie, one that has good lighting. And I like the authentic. And this guy sent me the funniest, hey, this is Chris. And then his face was like, he was doing something really silly. It was actually just a brilliant tone to set.
Lighthearted and fun.
Not taking himself too seriously, which has opened the conversation into a higher level of, I think, trust. So our conversation has been really good, and that immediately disarmed me because I can be kind of guarded.